No, No, the Horror Begins. Written by Nell Beauchamp, age 4 3/4, from Westerly. There once was a boy named Ben who loved video games more than anything. Every day and every night he sat in his room surrounded by colorful posters and the soft hum of his console, lost in exciting pixelated worlds. His room was a safe haven where the only sounds were the cheerful beeps and clicks of his favorite games. But one fateful night, something mysterious began to stir in the shadows. As the clock struck midnight and the world outside fell into silence, Ben discovered a game unlike any other. On his screen, the title shimmered in eerie, flickering letters. No, no, you have a surprise. The game's cover seemed to whisper secrets in a soft, haunting tone, inviting him to explore a realm hidden just beyond the ordinary. With a mix of innocent excitement and a tiny pinch of curiosity, Ben bought the game, unaware that this decision would mark the beginning of something truly strange. From the very first day he played, odd things started to happen. As Ben dove deeper into the game, his voice began to change. Instead of the familiar sound of his laughter and chatter, he started to speak in an unknown language, a long drawn-out that he proudly called Horror at Horror Town. The sound was both eerie and mesmerizing, echoing around his room like a secret melody from a distant land. Little by little, Ben's appearance began to shift. His skin turned a pale, almost luminescent shade, like moonlight gently covering a snowy field, and his eyes grew as dark as the deepest night with each passing day. It was as if the game was slowly changing him from the inside out, blending his reality with the mysterious world on the screen. The transformation wasn't limited to just Ben. His entire room seemed to take on an otherworldly glow. At times, soft ghostly whispers floated through the air, as if unseen voices were trying to communicate within the shadows. In one corner, the faint sound of an eerie lullaby played, and the once familiar walls appeared to ripple with secrets of their own. Even the furniture seemed touched by the mystery. A faint mist would sometimes drift around the base of his desk, and the posters on the walls would occasionally look like they were shifting ever so slightly. Despite these spooky changes, Ben continued to play his new game with the same innocent fascination, unaware of the true power that it wielded. As the nights grew longer and the game grew deeper, Ben's strange transformation took on a life of its own. His once bright eyes now held the depths of darkness that made them seem to see through the fabric of reality. In moments of stillness, he would pause and murmur in that strange language. You should have come. You should not come here. As though warning unseen forces of an ancient secret best left undisturbed. Then came the night that changed everything. In the silence of a moonlit midnight, Ben's transformation reached its terrifying climax. A scream Part plea, part command rippled through the house. His parents, drawn by the desperate cry, hurried into his room, only to freeze at the sight before them. Standing in the pale glow of his console was the Ben they had always known, but transformed into something eerie and unfamiliar. With skin as pale as the mist and eyes as dark as the endless night, Ben moved with a ghostly grace. In one surreal moment, he pounced on his mom and dad in a voice that was barely a whisper yet filled with evil. He repeated, "You should have come. You should have come here." And in that heart-stopping moment, his parents vanished without a trace, leaving behind only their echoes.
Facebook, Instagram, and our other socials for more content, and buy your book by searching Scary Stories for Creepy Kids on Amazon. Also, send us your own scary stories and we might include it on a future episode. Email us at scarystoriesforcreepykids@gmail.com. Peace out. Bye!
Then came the night that changed everything. In the silence of a moonlit midnight, Ben's transformation reached its terrifying climax. A scream, part please, part plea, part command rippled through the house. His parents, drawn by the desperate cry, hurried into his room, only to freeze at the sight before them. Standing in the pale glow of his console was Ben. They had always... Standing in the pale glow of his console... Standing in the pale glow of his console was the Ben they had always known, but transformed into something eerie and unfamiliar.